And now, coming to you live from the refurbished broom closet on level 8 of Gamma Station, it's the Gamma Brawl Podcast. The galaxy's most trusted news source. With your hosts, EeZeE and Dasein was here.
Welcome back, viewers and viewerettes. It has been a while, but me and Dace have found time to get together again, so here we are. Dace, good to see you again, or hear from you as it is.
It's good to hear from you again as well, and there is so much to talk about. We're actually came back at the exact right time. I mean, let's just start off. Protagonist is leaving.
That's a big one. Just out of the blue, basically. This week it was announced. Protagonist is indeed leaving. First on Twitch, then it moved about on Discord. We got the confirmation. It is indeed happening.
Yeah, I was a little bit shocked when I heard. I mean, I heard it actually well after the announcement on Thursday. And I was a little bit shocked when I got back from work and someone was saying, hey, did you hear Protagonist is leaving? I mean, he's been with the company for a little while, and he's done a great job with trying to promote tournaments and everything, as well as supporting a lot of the YouTubers and everything by getting on to some of the different podcasts and Twitch.
Yeah, definitely. Protag, especially when he started really getting his hands dirty, he was there for us, definitely. It kind of feels a bit the same like when Professor Gale was leaving, though. I feel this void inside. I'm not really sure how to describe it otherwise, but yeah, it's sad times, I'd say.
It is, but I will say this: best of luck, Protagonist, for wherever you're going. Thank you for all of your support, because I remember back when I was working on Talking Fractured, and you first showed up with the company, and we were like, "Hey, would you like to show up for an interview?" And you're like, "Sure." To me, that's always going to be a key moment. The fact that it shows that ECG is really big on open development.
Yes, I do as well hope that the future brings you the very best, and that, you will succeed at whatever you will decide to put your hands on.
All right, so now that we've gotten you all depressed, we have exciting things to talk about.
Definitely. There is another official Conquest tournament coming on the 25th of this month. Dace, tell us about it.
This tournament, initially when I heard a new Conquest tournament, I was all excited. I mean, this is the second tournament in a month, so that is absolutely amazing, being as we're actually seeing some stuff happening on the Fracture Space competitive scene. But all of a sudden, that happiness was taken away when I actually saw the format of it, because I'm actually a little apprehensive about the future of actual drafting in Fractured Space by what I'm seeing by these rules.
So what exactly is it that you saw with your very keen eye and understanding of tournaments?
Well, it appears they're going for more of your Dota, League of Legends-ish style of ranked competitive play. They're giving each team 2 bans, so total 4 bans. But here's where the kicker is. It's not the bans that are the issue. It's the fact that I pick Colossus because I get first pick. No one else can pick Colossus, period, on the other team.
We're not talking about the actual ban here. We're talking about picking your ship that you're going to fly.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes. Ships are, from what I'm reading on the rules, these ships are exclusive to, one person.
All right. So you pick that Colossus, and then no one else gets to pick the Colossus as a secondary.
Yes, and that's what concerns me, because this is kind of bringing up, as you would say, Fracture Space more towards your standard MOBA, which is honestly losing some of its unique touch.
Yeah.
But the other thing that I'm actually concerned about because of this is, think about it this way. There's so many terrible things that you can do to people. You can not just ban ships. You can actually legitimately be banning players by saying, okay, I block this ship that I know that they play. I block this ship that I know that they play. And being as I have first pick, we'll be sure to pick another ship and we'll just wall off different people, literally making people ineffective, or walling people into ships or team comps that are at their disadvantage through bans and my ship selection.
Yeah, well, but, okay, I see where you're coming from. On the other side, it is competitive. It's being done in other games. If you specialize in one particular hero, or in this case, a ship, you are limiting yourself.
You are, but usually in those other games which have it, you're looking at a hundred champions, not in the 30s. We have a lot of options in Fractured Space, but the key word here is viable competitive picks.
I'm definitely looking forward to not seeing paladins and brawlers accompanying each other down lanes. I think it will be interesting, and the rule applies to all teams. So I'm actually looking forward to how people are going to adjust. But the 25th, I'm assuming that anyone can get 5 people together and apply to join the tournament?
Yes, just sign up via Razor Arena, and also just to let you know the prizes are the winning team gets to pick their legendary crew member of their choice, and the second place team gets 2 gold drop pods, so enjoy those FX mods.
Well, there you have it, folks. On to the next one, the really big one. Phase 3, Dace.
Phase 3, what to talk about? I mean, seriously, there's so much here.
Well, let's start at the very start then.
Lane sizes.
There you go.
Hands down, lane sizes. That's the biggest thing that you'll see. The lane shrunk by a little bit, and I love it, actually.
A little bit? It's about a third.
It makes light ships able to go over there, but it also makes defending your forward mine station a little bit easier in a way, but it gives you extra options. Like the other day, I was in an equalizer. I bypassed the Colossus, and the Colossus actually started chasing me and was able to actually almost catch me. It makes it certain things options now, when before it was, oh, it's going for the mine, there's nothing I can do except for just keep going forward, or I can jump back and I can't really do anything. But now it's opening up those options, so it's really helping speed up the pace of the game and actually put it into a really fast-paced action while still keeping the tactical depth.
Yeah, true. What about snipers, though?
Actually got better.
Snipers got better.
Of them, yeah. Think about it. You're a sniper. You can not just knock down a lane by being able to use suppressing fire, but now you can also shoot at the mining vessels that are there. So you can do that, and also it also gives extra variety with your snipers. Just imagine, I send my sniper to hold down one lane while 4 people push down another lane. It makes that a very viable solution, being as they can do that, and your sniper not only can suppress the other person from pushing too far if it's the right ship, he can also be shooting the enemy mining vessels to basically make sure he's not completely and totally worthless or wasting resources while you're making a tactical push.
Well, as far as I'm aware, it's still better to actually hold a station than it is to continuously shoot down the mining vessels. But apart from that, it seems to me that's far and far easier to now hunt down and force snipers out of the lane.
Moving on to the next subject, the changes to jump home are good and bad. I love the fact that I can finally hit jump home, go right in and start healing, saves a whole bunch of time, really speeds up that pace, as well as takes away that monotonous, oh, I have to travel 10 to 15 seconds to get into the base and start healing and then go back. It really helps streamline that down, but there is a major downside.
There is. I am unaware of this downside completely.
It's actually hurt backcapping some. Just imagine you're an equalizer. You boost toward the enemy forward base. You cap it, and as soon as you start jumping, the enemy jumps and is in the base right by the time you get there. When before, you would have had a little bit of time to start whittling it down a little bit. That is something that is one of the downsides from there, which I'd like to see maybe if you have one of the enemy fobs or you are actually in the enemy base, that the jump home spool up time is a little bit longer.
Focus has shifted. So instead of going for the base, you're most likely going to jump into the other lane, cap a station, open the FOB there. But yeah, the whole dynamic about backcapping, it has changed. So, all right, we'll adjust though.
We'll definitely adjust. So,
I don't think it's a bad thing. I actually love the jumping home right in the middle of your base. I mean, yes, okay, I play the Equalizer. I can see how it changed, but there's still nothing bad that I see that has come from that. I absolutely adore that jump home now.
The jump home is really nice. As I said, it was just just a small complaint.
All right, fair
Uh,
enough.
and another really nice thing, and I'm glad they heard this, because remember when Crew came in and you and me were talking about,
Oh yeah, yeah, I know where you're going.
well, you continue. Where am I going?
We can finally level them up.
Bingo, we can finally level up our crew. This is absolutely amazing because it helps level the field a little bit with the disparity between having legendary and non-legendary, especially with legendary locked in a RNG system.
Yeah, that's well, it's still terrible, but okay. This is massive. I mean, it's going to take you a lot of games to make a normal crew member legendary. But the thing is, it's about 6, 7 matches, depending if you win or lose. It might be a couple more to get to that first spot. Then I think it's around 40, 50 to get to the second spot, and somewhere around the 100 mark to get to the third spot. So you will have to work for it, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine. The way they implemented it, unlocking the what do they call it, the chromatic slots or whatever from down moving up. Okay, I'm fine with that. Doesn't really matter. But yes, you can finally level them up. That's great. Thank you. Big thumbs up.
So, really just want to say the new Leviathan skin looks amazing.
It's beautiful, especially the special effect on it. Oh my god, I think it's a pure beauty.
Yes, and the really nice thing is it's actually a skin that you can actually get for free, which is really nice, being as you'll get to see a lot of people being able to rock something that's a nice skin and be able to still play with it.
Yeah, a couple of weeks from now, we should be seeing a lot of Leviathans, I'm assuming.
Yes, because the reason they can still play with it is to actually get a free Leviathan, which is kind of nice because now you got the starter ships, you get the Enforcer, and you get the Leviathan. It gives a really good range of ships to start playing with when you first start going.
Well, first start going, you still have to play a couple of weeks, but yeah, indeed, and it's a very good balanced heavy, I think.
Definitely, it's one of the best heavies out there right now. So, ECG, great job with the skin, great job with everything there. Looks amazing.
Definitely, yeah, we need more like that. There's a lot more we could be saying about the recent changes and the upcoming changes in the tournament, and especially Phase 3. And we probably will revisit Phase 3 before too long, because I'm foreseeing more balance changes in that. But for now, I think we have discussed the gist of it. Face, what do you think?
Well, I think, again, there's been a lot to discuss, but I think next episode we'll definitely want to focus a little bit more on some of the specific balance changes that did happen in this last set of patches.
Yeah, because basically, the game changed. It changed quite a bit. It became way more action-packed. You and I seem to love these changes. There are a couple of people out there, or probably more than a couple of people, who really don't like it. Let's hope it grows on them. Maybe when the player base increases, we'll see a speedy conquest and a normal, if we can call it a conquest. But that's for the future. For nowadays, though, I would like to thank you for joining me again.
Definitely. It's been a lot of fun, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe. And as always, take care.
Oh, and share as well. And take it easy.
Take care.
Oh, and share as well. And take it easy.
It's always take it easy.
Well, you could take out Chinese, but that wouldn't really make sense.
So let's just take out Mexican.
I don't like Mexican. Besides, you can't take out Mexican pretty soon because there's going to be a gigantic wall.
Okay, low blow.
I know, right? Oh, I'm so dirty.
Making fractured space great again. See y'all later.